Good afternoon and welcome to the weather update. It's June 9th, 2020. I did take a break yesterday. Yesterday was a beautiful day. We had sunshine, highs around 80 degrees, and low humidity. And it was really nice, and I did get to the Pine Barrens. But as far as today goes, it's a little hotter today, or a lot hotter, and a little more humid. So we got highs in the 80s now, mid 80s across the area. We're right now in the mid 80s across the middle of the island. 84 in Carl Place, 83 in Plainview. South Shore is the place to be. It's a little cooler there. 77 at East Rockaway, 72 at Long Beach, and we have a 77 here, though there is an 80-degree reading over here in Juan, so I have a feeling that's going to be dropping because we have 75 in Massapequa Park as the sea breeze starts to develop. And there was a sea breeze yesterday, too, that actually dropped us down into the low 70s by the early evening hours. And hopefully we'll see that sea breeze again today. So we got mid-80s across the island, and if we throw the dew point in here, you can see it's a little more humid. Dew point's around 60 degrees. Still not terrible, but not as dry as yesterday. And if we go to the east end, I'm sure there it's even cooler. Oh, yeah, mid 70s out there. So South Fork, 77 over there. In Cutchogue, 78 in Bridgehampton. So nice and cool. Montauk, 76. And if we go to the other extreme here, we go into New York City. Temperatures are more like in the upper 80s. It looks like LaGuardia might be reporting 90 degrees. It sure is. Meanwhile, JFK at 77. So look at the difference between JFK and LaGuardia there. It shows you the difference between the North Shore and the South Shore. If you only want to be on the South Shore, 86 in Central Park. And then we head over to the hell known as New Jersey. And plenty of 90s on this map. Let's see what it is in Toms River. Well, we got 88 at Jackson. It's 90 in Toms River. And downtown Toms River, it's 87. And only, looks like there was a sea breeze right at the Barrier Island. So you have to go right at the Barrier Island. So South Seaside Park is 79. But inland, it is blazing. 90s, upper 80s to around 90 in New Jersey. So definitely hot out there indeed. We'll look at this too to show you the temperatures as well. So we got air quality alerts now in effect for, it looks like, parts of Connecticut and New Jersey as well. So yep, air quality alerts in effect. So if we pull this up on here, you'll see that it is 90 in Toms River, and they probably broke 90 today. Probably going to get a little bit above 90 there. Still rising. No sea breeze, of course. And if we go look at our area, Farmingdale, 82. And hopefully that temperature will be dropping as the sea breeze comes in. So we'll look at the Wonder Map next. This just gives us a few more observations here just to show you. Just to illustrate the difference here. You can see here on the South Shore, temperatures are dropping. So it's dropping in the middle of the island. It's in the mid 80s, or low to mid 80s, and the South Shore is in the upper 70s. So that's the place to be if you don't like the heat, which I definitely don't. Here's the satellite, and we have sunshine, maybe a little bit hazy, not the nice blue sky we had yesterday, just because it's getting hotter. That's what happens when it gets hotter. So let's look at the models here, and we will see what I want to do. Or do that. Let's look at the CONUS view. Should be a CONUS view. I don't have one. Should have just a regular CONUS view. Oh, there it is. My mistake. So this is what's left of Cristobal here. You can still clearly see it. The circulation's remained intact, and it's brought a lot of rain to the Mississippi Valley as it moves up, straight up into Canada, toward the Great Lakes. So anyway, let's take a look and see what is going to be happening with this and our weather as well as we look at the models. So let's just change this to the North American view. And put this in upper air. So you see we got some ridging on the east here. We got some ridging, so that's blocking what's Cristobal. What's left of Cristobal, which is just a tropical depression at this point. And that's going to merge with this trough here. And that trough kind of swings up right into the Great Lakes and then swings into our area, but then kind of gets hung up a little bit. And this is what's going to cause a little stall front syndrome for us, perhaps over the weekend into next week, with that low kind of just sitting there. It's going to be sitting there for a while. And then it kind of just moves out, and then we continue with a gentle ridge in the east. And I say gentle ridge, nothing really indicating serious heat, at least. So that's good news for us. So, oh, you want to look at the euro, I guess. Yeah, we'll look at the euro now. All right, European 500. Let's look at that too. So here's the European. Probably similar idea here. Yeah, similar idea. Oh, this is the averages. That's what I meant. So they got a couple of new products on here, but you can see the general idea here. They're in agreement basically. Let's go to CONUS view and let's switch to the GFS here. Okay. So what does this mean at the surface? We stay dry for the rest of the day into tomorrow probably, and then this bottom of this trough gets close to us, and we have that chance of showers with the cold front on Thursday, and the cold front makes it through, but it kind of gets hung up off to the south, and then there's another cold front that tries to come through, and it just kind of gets hung up. So we're going to be playing with a stall front, and then that stall front kind of moves back toward us around Monday, and then could bring the chance of showers possible into the picture. And then something forms along that front. Hopefully not. Who knows? Maybe tropical. Wouldn't be surprised. That's why stall front syndrome is dangerous for us. But we will be dealing with stall front syndrome next week, and I don't know when we get out of it. Looks like it kind of gets stuck into a kind of a crappy pattern where it's just kind of cloudy and chances of showers. Not a heat wave per se, but it's kind of crummy. So we'll take a closer look and see what's going to be happening here as far as the next chance of rain. So it would be Thursday with this cold front coming through. So show you the cold front. We'll look at the NAM. Get a little more resolution on this cold front here. And it's really not that impressive. Really not that impressive. You can see it kind of just gets hung up offshore there, but we should be dry, hopefully. So let's go back to the GFS, and we will go take a look at our temperatures. GFS did a pretty good job today with the temperatures. Tomorrow's going to be a little cooler because there's going to be more cloud cover, I think. So Long Island probably won't be, only in the probably mid-70s, probably upper 70s. And New Jersey, it's going to be a contrast, I think, between Long Island. Jersey's going to be much higher than we are. I think we'll be in the maybe close to 80 degrees in the middle of the island, South Shore 70s. For Thursday, we're even cooler because we have that cloud cover in effect and the chance for showers. And then Friday we warm up back into the 80s again. You can see where that cooler. Oh boy, I wish we could get into this up here, but it's not going to come down because the front's going to get kind of hung up. Mid 70s for Saturday. But you see, as I go into the future, you don't really see a whole lot of heat. It's quite cool actually. So, well, around Friday it looks like it's trying to generate some heat. Saturday maybe some heat around that time. But this is, again, that 10-day period that the GFS always indicates that. This would be June 24th. And, again, it has Jersey just blazing, but it's not as bad where we are. let's go look at the cloud cover. Next thing. So I have a lot more cloud cover tomorrow. Thursday, a lot of cloud cover, and then you see what happens with the stall front. It's frustratingly clear just to the west of us. This front's going to get hung up, and we may not be able to get into that clear. Maybe more of a chance on Saturday, and then we got more of the clouds on Sunday, and then this thing just sits over us, literally day after day after day after day, which is gonna really suck. It's gonna be dreary for quite a while. I hate stall front syndrome, especially now. It's always a pain in the neck to deal with that. We'll look at the NAM sky cover as well. You can get an idea of what happens. So here's Thursday, and then try to get that front through. It's all I got out. It's as far as it goes. Try. If you head west and north, it'll be clear. So let's look at the dew points, and I'm going to put this back to GFS for that. So you can see we're going to be dealing with some humidity, especially tomorrow. Dew point's going to be coming up at a strong south-southwest wind, so it'll keep the temperatures cooler on the island. And then we get this front we try to get the humidity out of here and hopefully get drier air in by Friday afternoon. But it's very hard because this front, there's a little more of a push on Saturday. I think that'll push the front further south, and we'll have lower dew points. But you can see this front kind of just moving back at us on Sunday, and then this kind of just tells the story here of what we're going to be dealing with stall front syndrome. The dry air will just be flirting with us, and we could get, like I said, toward the end of that period, the GFS always brings in the extreme heat and humidity. That's what the GFS seems to want to do. We'll look at windy.com as well. That's the European output, and see if it's any better for us per se. Alright, so here's Thursday. There's the front. See scattered showers. Let's see, can we get it through on it's just hung up, it literally cleared just to the west of us on Friday. But this front just kind of sits here. We have to wait for a secondary push to push it out of the way, and hopefully maybe get it out of the way Saturday. We just get it out of the way, and then it rolls right back in on us again. So yeah, kind of sucks, but at least temperature-wise, the Euro is a little too cool. I really don't want to use this for temperatures. Sometimes I think it's too cool. But anyway, I think that's going to wrap up this weather update. So yeah, we're going to be dealing with some stall front syndrome next week, later this weekend and the next week, and so enjoy the nice weather while we have it. But at least right now, at least in the immediate future, we're not dealing with any heat. That would be the worst thing to be dealing with. Any significant heat waves. Sure enough, they'll be here, and hopefully by the time they're here, we can sit inside a restaurant. Otherwise, there's going to be a lot of defiance by yours truly. Take care, everybody.